Welcome. In this short video, I'll derive the expressions for the surface area and volume of a unit sphere in d dimensions. That is, SD is the surface area of a unit sphere in d dimensions. We want to prove that this surface area equals 2 times pi power d by 2 divided by gamma of d by 2. And the volume is given by Vd is equal to Sd by d, where d is the number of dimensions. So to begin with, let us look at the following coordinate transformation. Consider the function e power minus x square plus y square in Cartesian coordinate system, and you want to find the area of this surface, which is given by this expression. So basically, this gives the area of this surface with respect to both the variables x and y, or both coordinates x and y. So this can be easily transformed into polar coordinates as follows. Since the area dx dy is equal to the infinitesimal area dA in Cartesian coordinates is dx dy, but in polar coordinates is given by r dr d theta. So this integral, the area integral becomes, the surface area integral becomes integral 0 to infinity and 0 to 2 pi e power minus r square r dr d theta, which basically equals 2 pi, because the integral of theta is integral d theta is theta, and you insert these limits, you get 2 pi and multiplied by the area under this curve, or area under this surface, or dr. And similarly, for the volume integral, similarly for the surface area integral of a three-dimensional surface, similarly the volume integral of this surface, of this structure, that is e power minus x square y square z square, which is a three-dimensional structure now, this volume is given by triple integral dx dy dz dz. So the integrals are from minus infinity to plus infinity. This can be written as 4 pi integral 0 to infinity e power minus r square dr. And we also have sin phi d phi and d theta, which basically integrate to 4 pi. Let me write that. Integral 0 to 2 pi, 0 to pi, sin phi d theta, which is equal to 4 pi. Hence, this volume integral becomes this integral in the spherical coordinate system. So by generalizing this coordinate transformation, we can write minus infinity to plus infinity, the product of I equals 1 to d. So basically, this is analogous to volume in 3 dimensions, and similar concept in d dimensions. Minus xi square dxi. So this is the generalization of this integral, is equal to a constant sd for a given d multiplied by this integral 0 to infinity e power minus r square or power d minus 1 dr, where d is the number of dimensions. So you see, when r equal to 2, this is r; when r equal to 3, and d equal to 2, this is r; and when d equal to 3, this is r 2 r square, and this is d r power d minus 1. So now our goal is to find this SD, and this should be the surface area of the unit sphere in d dimensions. So given the integral of given the following integral, that is product from I equal to 1 to d integral minus infinity to plus infinity e power xi square minus xi square dxi equals sd integral 0 to infinity e power minus r square r power d minus 1 dr. So now we know this. Now we consider this equation 1. Now if you look at the left hand side, this integral minus infinity to plus infinity e power minus xi square dxi is equal to square root of pi. You can easily verify this from our knowledge of Gaussian distribution, because if you take this root pi on this side and divide it with the appropriate constant, it becomes the area under a Gaussian distribution. So now we have this expression, that is integral minus infinity to plus infinity e power minus xi square dxi is equal to square root of pi. Now by inserting this value in the LHS, we get pi, when the product I equal to 1 to d, integral minus infinity to plus infinity e power minus xi square dxi equals pi power d by 2. Now we have to determine this right hand side. But if you look at this integral, it just looks like the definition of gamma function, which is given by gamma of x. If you look at this right hand side of the equation, this looks very similar to the gamma definition, but except that there is r square in the exponent. So by transforming r square equal to t and 2r dr equal to dt, this integral becomes, the integral on the right hand side becomes 0 to infinity, the limits do not change, and the exponential component the exponential function becomes e power minus t, and you can replace r with t power 1 by 2, so it becomes d minus 1 by 2, and dr becomes 1 by 2 t power minus 1 by 2 dt. This can be easily rewritten as 1 by 2 integral 0 to infinity e power minus t power d by 2 minus 1 dt. So if you look at the definition of gamma function, this integral is nothing but gamma of d by 2, given that gamma function is defined as gamma of x equal to integral 0 to infinity e power minus u and u power x minus 1. So gamma of x is given as integral 0 to infinity e power minus u power x minus 1 dx. du. So by comparing these two, you easily have this integral is equal to gamma of d by 2. Hence the right hand side is equal to sd multiplied by 1 by 2 into gamma of d by 2. This is 3 sd. By comparing this equation and this equation and this result, we have sd is equal to 2 times pi power d by 2 by gamma of d by 2. So this is our first result, that is the surface area of unit sphere in d dimensions. Now the volume is given by Vd is equal to, volume of the unit sphere is given by integral 0 to 1 surface area multiplied by r power d minus 1 dr, which is simply equal to 2 pi power d by 2 gamma of d by 2 integral 0 to 1 r power d minus 1 dr, which is equal to, again, 2 into pi power d by 2 by gamma of d by 2 to 1 by d. Hence the volume of a unit sphere in d dimensions is sd by d. Now let us look at some examples. For d equal to 2, we have sd equals 2 pi power 2 by 2, that is 1, by gamma of 2 by 2, that is 1, which is equal to 2 pi. If you remember from your basic math courses, the surface area of a circle, that is S2, equals 2 pi r square, and when you put r equal to 1, you get 2 pi. So for d equal to 3, S3 equals 2 times pi power 3 by 2 by gamma of 3 by 2, and which is equal to 2 into pi power 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 into square root of gamma. This can be easily found in a math handbook. So this equals 4 times pi. If you remember, the surface area of a sphere is given by 4 pi r square. So when we put r equal to 1, you get 4 pi equal to 1. So, and similarly, the volume of a sphere is given by S3 by 3, which is equal to 4 pi by 3. And if you remember, the volume of a sphere is given by 4 pi by 3 r cube. Then put r equal to 1, you get 4 pi by 3 equal to 1. So, the surface area of a unit sphere in d dimensions is given by 2 into pi power d by 2 divided by gamma of d by 2. Volume is SD by T. Thanks for watching.